Overwatch and Blizzard make another oopsie. It is your host and the #1 anime gaming and Dragon Ball channel on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, perfectionists of all ages, I proudly present to you the Overwatch Blizzard World Tour. And in this edition, we're going to talk about Overwatch canceling their Nintendo event. So we all know that one of the big Overwatch announcements this year was due to them appearing on the Nintendo Switch officially come this winter, and it was the big deal. So currently, they've canceled an event in New York. It was to go down, and of course, as you know, in other news, Overwatch is facing a lot of controversy due to some political decisions that they've made in recent news. Like, they've had players banned, they've had players lose prize money, they've had protests, a lot of different stuff going on that is not good PR. So I guess Jeff Kaplan is going to have to make one of those videos where he's sitting next to the fireplace explaining why Overwatch will not be appearing at New York. So, the Nintendo store in New York City was supposed to play host to a launch event for Blizzard Entertainment's Overwatch on the Nintendo Switch. However, at the last minute, Blizzard canceled the event. Eurogamer picked up on the news from a tweet made by the official Nintendo Twitter account, which originally started a thread on October 8th promoting the launch event for Overwatch that was scheduled to take place on October the 15th. However, on October the 14th, Nintendo made a follow-up tweet in the following thread that the event had been canceled. So the tweet reads, the first 150 fans that sign up will get to meet voice actors from #Overwatch from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Yada yada yada. Present your warp pipe pass and at your reserved time upon arrival, blah blah blah. And then they turned around and made another tweet. Please be aware that the previously announced Overwatch launch event had been scheduled for Wednesday, 10/16 at Nintendo NYC has been canceled by Blizzard. We apologize for any inconvenience that this may cause. So, the highlight of the tweet is now the official Nintendo account blatantly throws Blizzard under the bus in the tweet, making it known that the event was canceled by Blizzard and not Nintendo themselves. Almost everyone and their mother sees this, the writing on the wall as to why Blizzard canceled the event. Protesters have been making their presence known at the Hong Kong related social events and even in America to raise awareness about the plight that the Hong Kong residents are suffering under the totalitarian arm of mainland China, even going as far to picket outside of NBA games. Given that the Hong Kong protesters have been adopting Blizzard's paraphernalia and characters as symbols of freedom, such as May being co-opted to represent oppressed Hong Kong protesters, and Blizzard removing a May statue from the storefront, it's not hard to see why the company is trying to avoid large crowds of people where a lot of media coverage could have been present. Could you imagine cameras on the crowds outside the Nintendo NYC store where hundreds of people show up to voice their support for Hong Kong, donning May gear and figurines outfitted to represent the Hong Kong protesters? So Blizzard is continuing to work overtime to downplay and squelch the news and the protesters as much as possible, but it seems to only be making people champion freedom that much more driven. So this news tip is coming from Tip DK Max, the article coming from oneangrygamer.net, and I gotta say, I would not be surprised at this point if Overwatch and Blizzard were to remove Mei. I'm being completely serious when I make that statement, and they would have the perfect disguised excuse complaining about how OP she is. Like, players for a long time have been requesting this character be removed, and we were removing them. You guys keep on messing with Mei and co-opting her. I would not be surprised if that character just disappears. Blizzard is not playing. And I mean, it's a lot going on with this whole thing, and honestly, I don't see it dying down anytime soon. Personally, this kind of destroys any possibility of Overwatch characters making it into Smash now. So no Widowmaker, no Diva, no Ashe in Smash. Oh boy, just it's always something, man. But that's been the news from your #1 source of media, Dragon Ball and anime on YouTube. Of course, the name being Perfection. If you want to support the channel directly, please donate to the Streamlabs or PayPal links down below, or you can support me by becoming a subscriber over on Twitch, where I regularly live stream, so you'll always have multiple different platforms on where I produce content. But please support the creator. A lot of things have happened, and I do need the support, and I would love to continue creating regular content with the fans' support. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching the video. Hit it with a like before you leave. Also, one last thing, if you want to keep in contact with me, I do have a new Instagram account, and the link down below is a Discord where you can always be in contact with your perfect being. And without further ado, I'm going to end the video. Thanks for coming out, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.